Dude, if you are in Bitcoin or crypto at all, you need to have your head on a swivel at all times. You need to have your skepticism and your BS detector on 100 at all times. Because if you're saving your life savings in some random magic internet coin, actually, I'll put this funny tweet from BitPain on the screen, which is like, what he said is, sometimes I sit and ponder the fact that my entire net worth is in some random internet magic Ponzi scheme coin. And also I own a company that's leveraged on top of that random magic internet coin. That's what you need to realize and remember if you are in crypto or Bitcoin at all, is that if your net worth is in Bitcoin, but any of these other S coins too, of course, you can lose your net worth in the blink of an eye. All right. So I'm not saying this to FUD, Bitcoin or crypto or whatever, but it's just a reminder. There is no one coming to save you. There's no bank to call. The FBI is not going to help you. There's no recovery experts who can go get your crypto back. It's not going to happen. So you need to be, like they say at the beginning of a boxing match, protect yourself at all times. Okay. The amount of times that I've seen people who supposedly haven't been in crypto or Bitcoin for a long time, and then they do a post or a video saying, I lost $1 million or I lost a bunch of money because, and then everyone, oh, I'm so sorry, how could this happen, da 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 da, and then slowly you go down and you read the comments, you listen to the tweets they put out over and over, over time, and they say, oh yeah, well, I entered my seed phrase into an app, a mobile app or a desktop app that I downloaded from the App Store or from a website. It's the number one rule. Do not enter your seed phrase ever, anything connected to the internet ever. Don't take a picture of it. You enter your seed phrase only on a dedicated hardware wallet that you bought from the manufacturer that you know was not tampered with. That's it. The hardware wallet that's not connected to the internet. The only place you ever enter the seed phrase if you're having to recover your wallet. That's it. Never in a mobile app, never in a desktop app, never in a password manager, never, ever, ever anywhere else. So I'm saying all this because I don't watch any crypto YouTube stuff, but YouTube, of course, was like, hey, here's a crypto. You're going to want to watch this video of a guy who apparently lost $3 million in XRP. He got it stolen. Terrible, terrible. Feel terrible for the guy. My gut is always, yes, I will buy the person's story and I'll believe what they're saying. But like I said at the beginning, you need to always have your BS detector on, okay? I don't know for sure if the story is true. I never know if the story is true. Don't assume the story is true. Don't start sending the money to their GoFundMe or whatever. I don't think this guy has one, but oftentimes later there's a GoFundMe and there's this and that. You can, have sympathy for the guy and say, okay, I believe the story is true, but I have a level of skepticism as well to what's going on because how did this happen? Is anything going on here that are red flags? Again, I'm not accusing the guy of doing anything nefarious or lying or anything. Seems legit. Whatever. He'd have to be a pretty good actor to be making these videos, and none of this be true. So I watched a couple of his videos, but there's just weird things that happen, and I'm not saying that they're this guy doing anything wrong, but I started watching, so then all of a sudden he makes a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel blows up, gets thousands of subscribers, and there's other crypto XRP influencers telling the guy's story and saying, go support him, go follow his channel, whatever. And then he's giving shout outs to the other XRP influencers, and I'm just like, something inside my gut is going, something feels weird. Again, I don't know, but that's the point. In crypto, in Bitcoin, your seed phrase, protect it with your life, and your BS detector up at all times. You're not in a community of a bunch of people who care about you and love you. These are people you know on Twitter and people who comment on your YouTube videos, okay? Love you guys who comment on my YouTube videos. I'm under no illusions that we are friends, all right? No offense. I love you guys. I appreciate you commenting to the YouTube channel. But the reason that my BS detector really went off and why I'm making this video is because like a week later, I look at the guy's channel. A week later, he's made, 6 or 7 videos and he's referencing these other XRP influencers and da-da-da-da. But apparently he had bought a crypto hardware wallet, which I never heard of because I'm Bitcoin only, which you should be too, but a crypto hardware wallet. And the crypto hardware wallet somehow has an app that you can enter your seed phrase into the app and it becomes a hot wallet. And people are like, oh, we didn't know that it becomes a hot wallet, and you enter your seed phrase into the app and now you have a hot wallet for your XRP. And they're blaming the app, the wallet company, because it's confusing. I'm sure it is confusing. I'm sure the wallet company did a terrible job and is to blame, or in some degree, I don't know, allegedly, whatever. But back to lesson 1. You never enter your seed phrase. This happened with a guy over the summer. He downloaded a wallet from the App Store that he thought was the Sparrow wallet, which is like the open source, Bitcoin desktop wallet. I think it was Sparrow. he downloaded an app on the App Store that was claiming to be Sparrow Wallet. Well, it's not. And the second you enter your seed phrase, the person who made that app steals your money. Apple App Store didn't check it, didn't catch it, whatever. Well, anybody can submit an app to the Apple App Store. You trusting Apple that they're going to catch it? Like, no. So you never enter your seed phrase into an app, ever, 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 ever. So apparently, unfortunately, the guy had turned his cold wallet into a hot wallet, didn't realize it. His XRP got stolen. I haven't looked into it enough to say if he said more about it or how that happened. Second, you enter your seed phrase on anywhere that gets connected to the internet at all, now you're at risk. Go get a new cold wallet and transfer everything over immediately. Don't mess with it. If you have a hot wallet that's on your phone or whatever, you only keep a few 20s or couple $100 in there or whatever that you wouldn't mind losing if it got stolen. All right. Some of you out there are like, but it's in my password manager and nobody can get in my password manager. I'll get to it later. No, stop right now and go buy a new cold wallet, move your money, move your Bitcoin, and create a new seed phrase and store it somewhere offline. Don't put it in your password manager. Don't take a picture of it. Don't do any of that, right? How many times does this stuff need to be said? Unfortunately, the people who watch this channel probably know that, and the people who need to hear it don't watch content like this, so they're not going to hear it. So that's the way life goes. But let me just say, the reason my BS or my a little red flag alarms went off in my head is because like a week later, I looked at the guy's channel and he's made 6 or 7 or 8 videos, and now he's basically got a bunch of subscribers, and now he's making videos about XRP and stuff. And I was like, that's weird. And then I was like, but in the latest video, he goes, well, everyone's been telling me to contact some advisor who can help me recover my crypto, Jake something or other. Now I'm like, this sounds like the bots that comment in my comment section. Such and such advisor is the best. They'll help your profits and they'll help you recover your crypto, whatever. Like, it sounds exactly like what the bots say. But the second he's like, people are telling me I should contact this advisor who's going to help me recover, and it all sounds great, and I'm so happy to be connected with him. And there's also a mastermind, a group mastermind that they told me to join, and they're giving me a code to join the mastermind, and now I'm joining that, and it seems like such a great community. I was like, probably the most likely thing is these people contacted him and they're using the attention he's getting and the platform to get him to shill their thing. Is he connected with them? Does he know them? Who knows? But you should be thinking all those things. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm saying all the red flags need to be going off in your brain. Why is he a week later have this growing channel? He's getting all the attention from XRP influencers, and now he's shilling a advisor who he's never really used and doesn't know, and a mastermind who he just joined because they just connected him. And it's so great, and the people are so great in the community, and they're going to help me get my money back. Red flags everywhere. Red flags everywhere. Again, I don't know if anything nefarious is going on. I'm not accusing anybody of doing anything nefarious. I'm saying this is what the type of thing you need to watch out for. Train your brain in crypto. Somebody replies to your comment on Twitter and they're like, there's an advisor and it's so good. This is partly on my mind because I just made a video about the YouTube bot comment scam, because the bots always comment on every YouTube video and they're either shilling a coin or they're shilling an advisor or they're shilling a Telegram group or a WhatsApp channel. I was like, what's going on here? What's the scam? Who's running it? So I was like diving into that to figure that out. Made a video about it. You can watch it, whichever side it pops up. So it's on my mind that like people fall for these scams, and like people don't have their red flags up. They download an app from the App Store and they put their seed phrase in it because they think it's the real app. They buy a cold wallet and then they put their seed phrase in the app and they make their cold wallet a hot wallet without realizing it. They respond to a comment from a bot in YouTube. They watch this guy's video and are following him and are all of a sudden now like, the community's behind you, and then he's shilling a mastermind group that he had never heard of before, and some advisor who's going to help him recover his crypto, and he's saying, this guy's so great. Did he help you get your crypto back? Like, no, not yet. So if he comes back and says he helped me get my $3 million back, then I'm going to be even more skeptical of that advisor, because that's not possible. So this is like a PSA warning video where I'm just like, coming here, I just saw this is off the cuff. PSA warning, anybody's in crypto. You can never have enough reminders of how much you need to have your BS detector up at all times. If all of a sudden the person has a GoFundMe page, or all of a sudden, they're being interviewed by giant XRP channels, and then now there's a mastermind group and an advisor, like, you need to just be at all times like, all right, red flag, I'm out. Like something's going on here that doesn't feel right. So that's it. Two videos this weekend I made where I just saw something and I wanted to come in here and just shout about it. This isn't my normal style. Let me know if you like the off the cuff, random, just reaction style. This is a little more like raw and unfiltered. I also have more videos coming that are a little more like the polished style coming this week. So subscribe to the channel. And as usual, Bitcoin's inevitable. Stay away from XRP.